Mr. Jerry Anderson, I just want to caution you, I see you're behind the driver's seat, but your car is pulled over. Is that correct? You cannot drive on court. You're on mute, but I take that as you're pulled over.
Yes, I'm sitting in the parking lot.
Good afternoon, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I'm Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as the presiding judge. We are ready to proceed with the docket. Mr. Fikens, who do we have up first?
Judge, we have one dismissal. We have 4 requests for a trial date and 2 offers. I'll start with the dismissal first, if that's okay with Your Honor.
Yes, you may proceed.
Jeffrey Alexou. He's on page 3, about a third of the way down. Alexiou.
Thank you. I have the following. I have case number SP 125-3675, counts 1 and 2. Sir, please unmute yourself and tell me your name.
Still muted, sir.
Unmute
Okay.
you
Can
go.
you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, I'm here. I'm present.
Tell me your name.
Jeffrey Alexou.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Fikens.
Judge, because he's shown complete compliance with the charges, there's a recommendation to dismiss. We join in that recommendation and stipulate the probable cause.
All right, thank you so much. Then I am going to grant that motion, and I'm dismissing both of the matters without prejudice. Thank you, sir. You are free to leave.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Mr. Fikens, who do we have up next?
We have Curtis Abney next.
I'm sorry.
Curtis Abney, Abney.
All right, thank you. I have the following, SP 131-9521, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Abney, please state your full name for the record. Where's Mr. Abney? I don't see him on my screen.
I'm sorry, Judge, he is missing in action right now.
All right, let's keep going.
Let me have Tazir Al-Jami.
All right, thank you. I have case number SP 126-7380, counts 1, 2, and 3. Sir, please unmute and tell me your name.
Tasir Al-Jami, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Judge, at this point in time, having pre-tried the matter, we are asking for a bench trial date.
All right, very good. Mr. Fikens, your client understands that he has a right to a jury trial.
Yes, he does, and we've talked about that, Judge, and in light of that, he wishes a bench trial date.
All right, very good. Then I am going to set the matter, all 3 of the matters for bench trial. And Ms. Mack, it looks like that date will likely be
We were going with the 24th earlier, Judge. I don't know if you want to still use that date.
Yes, ma'am. Can we do I have some room on the 24th?
Yeah, I don't think you had that many scheduled.
Okay, that's fine. So then I will do August the 24th, 2022, and that will be I'll put it on for 10:30 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Who do we have up next, Mr. Fikens?
Arnold Anderson.
Hey, Mr. Anderson, I have the following matters for you. I have case number SP 124-7318, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Anderson, state your full name for the record, please.
And sir,
Arnold Gilbert Anderson Jr.
Okay, thank you and good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, counsel.
Judge, after speaking with my client for this pre-trial, he is seeking a bench trial date. Your Honor, we have talked about his right to a jury trial. He understands that he is giving up that right to a jury trial and seeks a bench trial date.
Now,
Okay.
I do have a question. I got 2 questions. Well, the first question is, today was a date that I was supposed to go. I went to court last month, and today was another day that was set for today's date, where I guess this was pre-trial, whatever. So they put them both together. So it was 2 separate officers. So it was 2 different things. And today was supposed to be both of those days together. But it's only showing from my records and understanding what you're saying, It's only telling me about one officer, one case, and it's two cases. One case is SP 12473-182, and the other one is SP 131-42141.
Okay, Miss Mack, did you get the other case number?
Yes, I'm looking at that right now, Judge. They didn't put this case on your docket. It looks like they put it on courtroom 533. They had it on your docket, but they removed it and they put it on 533.
All right, I'm gonna have you take that case off of 533. And what was it scheduled for in 533?
Arraignment.
All right, and so let's put it on for an arraignment. Do you want to do it all on the same day, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Your Honor, if we could.
All right, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that information, Mr. Arnold. Mr. Anderson. I am going to schedule your matters for trial, for bench trial, 2 matters for a bench trial, 1 matter for a hearing, and the other matter will be scheduled for an arraignment. I'm going to schedule all of those matters for August 24th, 2022, and that will be at 10:30 a.m., okay?
24th, 10:30 a.m. Okay, cool. That's fine. Now, my
Okay.
second question is, how do I gain interest in 236 district? Because there's some things I need to ask them at the window that's not registering with the docket that you guys have in front of you.
Okay.
And Judge, so if I might just interject, and Mr. Anderson has some proof that he might have paid off some matters. We don't know what matters he's paid off. I directed him to go to the window. I
Mhm.
believe they will let him in to go to the window
Yes, absolutely.
to talk about that. If
Yes.
that answers your question, Mr. Anderson.
Okay, fine. I mean, I've been down there about these cases and they say, you can't enter this, that, and the third. So as long as I can get in with the approval of somebody.
Right now, our COVID protocol is we are allowing public entry into the building. So you can come
Okay.
down and come to the window, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. You got your next court date, right?
Yes, ma'am. August 20. That's TT's birthday. August 24th. Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. We'll see you then. Have a good
All
time.
right. You too as well.
All right. All right, Mr. Fikens, who do we have next?
LaRonda Anderson.
All right, Ms. Anderson, I have the following matters. I have case number Z808-6181, case number SP 132-25791, case number SP 132-2579, counts 2 and 3. And then I also have case number SP 132-25802, case number SP 132-25804. And I believe that's all of the cases that I have. Ma'am, state your name for me. Ms. Anderson? We have a bad connection. All right, I'll have to pass on her.
Yes,
And
Judge.
then
LaRondra Malika Anderson.
okay, we still have a bad connection now.
Yes, LaRondra Malika Anderson.
We don't have a good connection. So what you'll have to do is hang up and dial back in, okay? And maybe that'll help. I don't know, but dial right back in, okay?
Can you hear me okay?
No, ma'am. All right. Do you have something quick that you can do? Sir, if
Yeah.
you are driving, I will not do your case on Zoom while you're driving.
I don't think he is, Judge. I've asked him that. He says he's in a parking lot. That's Mr. Jerry Anderson.
Okay, all right. It looks like he's moving.
And his
but-
camera's moving around, but he's
Okay.
not.
All right.
Mr. Abney is back in the courtroom, Judge. If he could turn on his camera if he can. and-
Yeah, Mr. Abney, we're ready for you. All right, I'm not gonna wait. Can we go on to somebody else?
Demarion Allen, it's under the name of Travion Allen.
I don't see
Mhm,
them
yeah.
on. Can we go to someone else?
I'm here, sir.
If you wish to go to someone else, Judge. I
Okay,
don't have the people.
I'll do Mr. Allen. Okay. Is he on my docket today, Alan?
It's Demarion Allen, he's under the
Okay,
name.
yes, sir. I have it. Thank you so much. I have case number SP 1252235, counts 1, 2, and 3. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Demarion Allen.
All right, good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you too.
All right, Mr. Ficus, what are we doing?
Judge, because of his age, and the prosecutor and I talked about this, there's a recommendation that he take the driver improvement course. We would at this time accept that recommendation and maybe if he can complete it within a couple of weeks, bring this matter back so that he can obtain an offer on these matters.
All right, very good. And so if I give you 2 weeks to get that class done, sir, can you get it done?
I believe so.
Okay,
Can
how old are
I
you?
can log on at any time because I be working, and so I can log on at any time, right?
Well, I don't know because I don't give the classes, so you'll have to get on and see what time they offer them, okay? But if
Okay.
you want to get this behind you, you're gonna have to sacrifice and make some time to take the class.
Okay.
All right, Miss Mack, I am going to send him to the driver's class at Arms. It's virtual. I'm gonna get you, Mr. Allen, to call my courtroom clerk, Miss Mack. Do you have a pen and paper so you can write down the number? And then Miss Mack, that information is in the orange folder that's on the bench. If you can grab him one of those and get give him the information so that he can take his class and he can do it online.
Okay, Judge, I'm working on it now.
All right, very good. There's an orange folder on the bench. All right, Mr. Allen, are you ready for the number?
Yes.
It's 313
313
965
965
2280.
2280.
You're gonna ask for Miss Mack and she's gonna give you some information. Maybe she'll email it to you, I don't know. Or somehow get it to you so that you can take the class. And then Mr. Ficus, I'm gonna have your client come back in 2 weeks. So I will have him come back on the 17th of August.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, it'll be August 17th, 2022. I'll have him come on at 10 o'clock a.m. and we'll pre-try his cases at that time, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Allen, you're gonna give Miss Mack a call, right? Right now, so you can get that information and get that class out the way.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Excuse
All
me,
right,
Judge.
yes, ma'am.
That's the betterdrivers.com, that's what you're referring to?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
form?
With
Okay,
form.
okay, I got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Very good. Let's try Miss Anderson. Miss Anderson, you have a good connection?
LaRonda?
You still don't have a good connection.
Can you hear me?
Still don't have a good connection.
I'm gonna try to call my phone.
Try it again. Let's try it again. We're gonna keep moving, okay? But try it again. All right. Mr. Ficus, who do we have up next?
May Anderson, Your Honor.
All right, May Anderson. I'm ready for you. I have case number SP 125-32471.
Okay,
State your full name for me, Miss Anderson, May Anderson. All right,
May Anderson. May Francis Angelina Anderson.
May Anderson, all right, thank you so much. Good afternoon to you, Miss Anderson. Miss, all right, Mr. Fikens, what do we have going on with Miss Anderson scheduled for pretrial on today?
Yes, Your Honor. After speaking with my client, and she was so nice all the way through this, she wants to take advantage of the offer. She'll be tendering a plea of guilty to no license, asking this court to reduce it to fail to display.
All right, very good. Let me have you raise your hand, please, Miss Anderson. Do you swear or affirm? Thank you. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
do.
Thank you. You may place your hands on. Mr. Fikens, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, you understand that in this matter, you have a right to a trial, correct?
Yes,
And you wish to give up that right and enter a guilty plea on that matter, correct?
yes,
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No, sir.
Ma'am, I direct your attention to the date and time of the citation. On that date and time, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes,
And when stopped by a police officer and asked to produce a valid license, you could not do so because your license was not valid, correct?
correct.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I'll accept your plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. I'm assessing the cost in the amount of $200 and the fine will be $25. How quickly can you get that paid?
Truth be told, I wouldn't be able to pay it until at least either September the 3rd. That's when I get my next check.
All right, and so this is what I'll do. I'm gonna stretch it out for you a little bit further. I will stretch it out to October 7th. That way you'll have 2 checks, okay? And
Thank you,
you can
ma'am.
get them paid. Yes, ma'am. And so I'm going to adjourn this to pay to October 7th, 2022. I'll put it on my docket at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid before that date, you don't have to come back to court. I'll close it out. If you don't get it paid, then I'm going to set aside everything that we've done today and you're going to be right back at square one, okay?
I promise to have it paid. I need
All
this off my back.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. We appreciate that. All right, well, you are all set. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
You too, ma'am.
Thank you. All
Bye.
right. Miss LaRonda Anderson, you gonna try it one more time? LA Confidential 83, let's do it. All right. We're going back to LaRonda Anderson. I have Z8086181, SP1322579, counts 1, 2, and 3, and case number SP1322580, counts 2 and 4. All right, Miss Anderson, state your name for the record, please. Oh, we can't hear you. Well, you're not on mute either.
What, oh, can you hear me now?
Yes. Tell me your name.
Larondra Malika Anderson.
All right, Miss Anderson. So glad we could connect. Come on, Mr. Fikes. Let's do it while we have her.
I know, Judge. I talked to my client. I've advised her, given the seriousness of the charges, that she should seek the advice of an attorney. She has indicated that she would. Because of the nature of the charges, Judge, I don't mind moving it to a trial date because that's the next step and we need to keep moving the case along. However, if she is going to get an attorney, I don't feel comfortable recommending a bench or a jury trial at this time.
Okay, how quickly can you get it? Oh, yeah. All right. Miss Anderson, when are
Yes.
you going to get this attorney?
I would like to try to obtain one before this month is out, Your Honor. I too
Okay.
received.
Go ahead.
I would like to try to obtain one before this month is out.
Okay, I need you to get one sooner than later because this is just tolling on my docket.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is what I'll do. Mr. Fikens, I'll
Yes, ma'am.
adjourn the pretrial.
Thank you. Your Honor.
If I gave you 3 weeks to get it done, will you work really, really hard to get your attorney?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Then that's what I'm going to do. I'll adjourn everything out. And actually, I'm going to, I'll put it on for August 29th. So we still putting it at the end of the month, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
And I'll put you on for, let's say 10 o'clock a.m. on August 29th, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
You need to really make sure you show up to court because of the nature of the charges. You don't want a warrant out in the system for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So I'll see you on the 29th. Work really hard to get that attorney by then.
Okay, yes, thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
You're very welcome. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, are you ready on Jerry Anderson?
Judge, he has a retained attorney, although I haven't seen that attorney in court yet.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll be
I
here.
guess I guess he's in another room,
Okay,
in another courtroom.
you might want to let him know that I'm ready.
I
I'm gonna
think you-
call
Alright,
some other
I'll
matters,
try,
okay?
I'll try to call him right now. Yep.
All right, thank you. What about Mr. Abney? Did Mr. Abney, if you could turn on your camera? Mr. Abney, please turn on your camera. Mr. Abney, please sit up too. Come on, we in court.
Sorry about that.
Okay, all right. Let's do it. I have case number SP 1319521, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Abney, state your full name.
Curtis Terrell Avenue.
All right, thank you. Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding?
Judge, after speaking with my client and pre-trying the matter, my client seeks a bench trial date. We've talked about the pros and cons between a jury trial and a bench trial, and he does wish at this time to exercise his right to have this matter tried before your honor.
All right, very good. Then your client understands he has a right to a jury trial.
He does, your honor. Is that correct, Mr. Abney?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Then I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial. That bench trial will take place on August 24th, 2022. And that is going to be at 11 o'clock a.m. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Thank
you're
you.
very welcome. Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Fikens, I'm going to call the remainder of my docket until counsel arrives.
Looks like counsel has arrived.
All right, very good. Are we ready on Jerry Anderson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have case number SP 1326053. Counsel, your appearance.
Your Honor, please the court, Mitchell Rabit, P26054 on behalf of Jerry Anderson. No objection to proceeding by video conferencing.
Thank you. Mr. Anderson, would you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Jerry Lee Anderson Jr.
Thank you, and good afternoon to both of you. All right, counsel, today is the date scheduled for pre-trial. How are the parties proceeding?
Yeah, we're respectfully requesting the matter be set for trial by jury.
All right, thank you, counsel. Ms. Mack, if you could take out the jury, pull up the jury trial scheduling order. I need to schedule so everybody's clear on what is required from Judge Holmes for purposes of a jury trial. Ms. Mack, do you have a jury trial date for me?
No, but I can probably get one.
Okay. If you could
Hold
do
on, give me a
that,
moment.
I'm going to start my scheduling, however. And we'll make sure that the city gets the scheduling order. Give me 1 second, counsel. Maybe I can pull it up on my end as well. Ms. Matt,
Yes, Judge.
are you able to send me the scheduling order? I don't see it on my end.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I had opened it up. No problem. Give me 1 second.
I'll plug in the dates and then you can do everything else.
Yes, no problem. Give me 1 second, Judge.
All right, counsel, just so you know, just to make the best use of our time, is that I do not allow the parties to stipulate to an adjournment of the trial. Only the judge can reschedule or adjourn the trial. And so I don't allow that to happen. In addition, if the parties are going to resolve the matter, then they must notify the court by 3:00 p.m., no later than 3:00 p.m. the day before the trial. Otherwise, the cost will be assessed to the party that has canceled the trial, or that needs to cancel the trial, or to both parties. And so I want to make sure that you understand that, because that's important to me, that we don't incur costs for having to impanel a jury or call in potential jurors. And so with respect to this matter, I am going to schedule discovery. All of your discovery must be due by September 30th. And then the parties must provide exchange and file with the court a witness list. And that must be no later than October the 21st. And of course, this is 2022. And then all motions, dispositive or otherwise, must be filed with the court no later than November, strike that, no later than November 4th, 2022. Responses to motions. Responses to motions will be due no later than November 25th, 2022. And then the final pretrial conference. Miss Mac, did you get a trial date for me?
I'm on the phone with them now, trying to get a date for you now, Judge.
All right, very good. And so, counsel, you will see on the order that you will receive from the court, and that with respect to the final pretrial conference, that will also serve as the motion hearing date. And I'll get that date for you. It's usually held, I believe, the Friday before the trial. And so for the purposes of the final pretrial conference, the parties must provide the court with a stipulated jury voir dire, also stipulated exhibits. It's important to note that the court will not provide copies for the jury. The parties must bring their own copies. You all are also responsible for providing the jury trial binders, the stipulated verdict forms, and then I'll hear all motions in limine at the time of the final pretrial conference. And so as soon as we get that date, I'll plug it all in and you will be set. Counsel, did you have any questions for the court?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, give us just a moment to get that date in and we'll be all set. All right, Ms. Mack, for time's sake, I'm going to send you over the scheduling order for you to put the captions in. And the dates for the final pretrial conference and the trial date. Okay, Ms. Mack?
Yes, Judge.
All right, wonderful.
I'm still waiting on an answer for the date. I haven't forgotten. Would I be able to get an email address for the attorney and send it to him by email once I get it, or?
Counsel,
Sure. Judge, I'll fax in or email an appearance to you today too. I'm in the middle of an exam, so when I get back to my office, I'll do that. But if you want my email, I'll give it to you right now.
If
Yes.
you could put it in the chat, sir, that'll be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whoops,
Get you ready.
2 minutes.
All right, and so council, I'm gonna continue with my docket. I know you have to get back to your exam, but you have the dates. We'll get you the final pretrial date as well as the jury trial date, okay?
Thank you very much, Judge. Thank you for your patience and consideration.
No problem at all. All right, thank you, and thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you.
Email to you right away.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Mayor.
Judge. Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're very welcome. All right. Mr. Fikens, there's somebody else that just joined us. They don't have on their camera. I'm ready to call the remainder of the docket.
Just for this, to inform the court, Mr. Attorney Dowd was on very earlier, and I think that's his client.
Okay, Attorney Dowd, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm just pulling over here.
Oh, thank you so much. All right. Uh-oh, we may have a bad connection because I can't see you or hear you.
Hear me?
We have a bad connection. All right, I'm gonna start calling the remainder of my docket, and then when you're able to connect, Attorney Daoud, I'll proceed with your client. I have at 1:30 p.m. for pretrial. I have for Mervat Al-Darawi, SB 126-5997, counts 1 and 2. Both were scheduled for pretrial. KPS will issue, and the bond is set at $50 as to each matter. I have for Stanford Alexander Jr., SB 125-64391, SP 125-6335, counts 1, 2, and 3. I also have SP 125-64392. For the matters that were scheduled for pretrial, the defendant has failed to appear. KPS will issue. The bond is set at $50 cash as surety as to each matter. And for the 2 civil infractions, a default judgment will be entered. For Zaid Amir, I have case number SP 132-53261. Scheduled for a pretrial. KPS will issue. The bond is set at $50 cash or surety. For Willie Anderson, SP 126-70971, scheduled for pretrial. KPS will issue. The bond is set at $50 cash or surety. For Maurice Avery, case number SP 125-3320, counts 1 and 2. KPS will issue. Bond is set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter. And then for Mr. Avery, SP 125-2277, counts 1 and 2. Both of those will be default judgments.
And there is a count 3 on the next page, Judge.
There we go. And account 3, which it will also be a default judgment. And so that leaves me with only one matter, and that is for Attorney Daoud's client. Attorney
Hello, Your
Daoud.
Honor.
All right, I need your camera. Where are you? And I don't see your client. There he is.
I'm about to pull over, Judge. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
trying to get
okay.
to my other court, but I'm pulling over right now, Judge.
Okay,
There he is.
All right, here I am.
all right,
Judge.
all right. You're not driving, right?
Nope, I just stopped.
All right, wonderful, because I will testify against you. I will.
She will. She will.
I will.
I know, that's why I stopped.
There you go. All right, here we go. I have case number SP 125-39191. Counsel, your appearance.
Your Honor, good afternoon. Attorney AJ Dowd on behalf of Mr. Abdulahad, who should be also on Zoom from his own device.
Thank you. And then Mr. Abdullah Had, and I'm sorry if I butchered your name, unmute for me and state your name for the record. Uh-oh, you're on mute. Unmute yourself.
Sorry.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing, ma'am? My name is Nabil Abdulahad.
Thank you and good afternoon to both of you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, today is the date scheduled for pretrial. Did you have an opportunity to pre-try the case with the city's attorney?
I did not, Your Honor, but I'm asking for a bench trial date, please.
All right, very good. Does your client understand that he has a right to a jury trial? And that if he opts for a bench trial, that means that the court, the judge, will determine his guilt or innocence?
Yes, I've explained that to him and he understands that, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Then I'm going to schedule the bench trial. That date is going to be August 24th, 2022, and that will be at 11 o'clock a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor, it's always great to see you and I hope you have a great day.
Likewise. Thank you, both of you. Be safe. Take care.
You too. You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. That ends the afternoon docket. Did I miss anything?
You did not, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. Miss Mack, we're all set.